Brave little motherfucker.
Hello, dear friends. Bill Lockstein here with my personal self-righting Dominator. Last time we ran this boat, we put the 1650 kV motor in it and ran it on 8S. We also tried out a shaft lube. Like I said, it wasn't designated as shaft lube. It just said it was a type of lubricant that was waterproof. And we put it on, and the results were catastrophic. It I believe it wore down my strut bushing a little bit. That's play right there. And it wore down my shaft a little bit. It was the oddest thing. It's almost like it wasn't even petroleum based. It turned into a graphite powder. I've never seen anything do that. Well, and also the motor got hot after running that stuff. We put some oxy lube in there. I didn't put my extra thick lube in there. I put actually my thin racing lube in this time, just to give that a test after something being completely dry. I mean, this dried the metal out and wore it down. There was like a powder, a very fine powder, metallic powder afterward. But anyway, we're gonna try my typical lube on this thing and see if she hauls ass. Let's get to it. Hi there, I'm Bill Lockstein. I raced radio controlled model boats for over 25 years. Over that time, I won a lot of races and broke a lot of records, and I learned a lot, not just about boats, but about life. Eventually, I graduated to full-size drag boats, and I've had a great time doing that. Now, I have my own RC boat factory. We make the world's fastest, most reliable radio-controlled boats. Join us as we show you all about it. Not the typical warm, sunny summer afternoon you used to be filming in, but hey, I still enjoy boats whether the sun is shining or not. Rain, sleet, or hail. We're out here with the self-righting Dominator. We're testing out this new lube and doing further testing with the 8S setup. The water is a little more rough than it was yesterday when we first tested it, and that's something I wanted. This self-righting Dominator is set up to self-right. The Dominator is so stable that it's almost defeating the purpose to have a self-righting one, but I like it, and I like the way the configuration handles with the batteries in that place. It's just a little different than the regular Dominator, and my idea is just to push this thing into where I do need it to be self-righting. I want it to be berserk fast. I'm running my 4514 stainless, CNC lock nut, CNC bullet. Everything's in shape and ready to go. Let's see what she wants to do. This water seems really good for a Dominator. Let's see what she wants to do.
On the scene, it's got you screaming Oxidine Marine. Who's got the strongest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidine Marine. Who's got the baddest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidine Marine. Who's got the fastest boats on the scene? It's got you screaming Oxidine Marine. Starting with the carbon fiber Kevlar weave, CNC parts, man, it's built for speed. High flow water systems, cool for heat. In the game, it's a superstar. And the Dominator model, man, it's just as hard. Superpower, self-righting, bright colors and all. So you hear it on the water, man, you know they rip. The ESC motor.
Dude, I'm not even gonna exaggerate. That MFer was running like the Wonder Ripper.
Receiver battery 5.
That bad boy was screaming. I think I did hear a little bit of shaft noise though. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do think I have some shaft grease in here. And that's probably because it was so damn dry before. But it's running like the difference between almost night and day, different from how it was running yesterday. With my lube in there, this thing woke up. This thing woke the hell up. And no, we're not part of the woke movement. Shut up. Yeah, I'm gonna check out heat. I bet you it's running cooler too. Let's take a look. And let's see if anything moved in those tumbles. Did that thing self-right immediately or not? So we had a little movement. This battery fell back, slid itself back. It was still ripping. Motor and ESC are both way cooler. Motor is way cooler. Oh my God, it's back to normal. Ladies and gentlemen, what that tells me, and you, once again, shaft lube makes a gigantic difference. How you lube your shaft and how you take care of your shaft makes a gigantic difference. I wish she would shut up. Oops.
Timer start. Timer reset.
You shut her off. Off, lady. Yeah, that makes a gigantic difference. We're gonna strap another set of batteries in and have fun. That thing was fun. I'm sure you can see how it looked. It was as fun as it looked, guys. Believe you me. Yeah, Big Daddy O. That shaft is dry as a bone. And you can see the wear marks from yesterday. I don't know if it dried my stuff out so quick because it was that dry. I don't know if it dried my stuff out that quick because I should have done the formula I typically do when my stuffing tube is dry, and I put a little bit of thick, heavy lube on, then my racing lube. Or I don't know if there's a residual of that lube in there, and it's helping flush out the stuff I've got. Only time will tell, and I'll just stay on top of it. Worst case scenario, I'll pull the motor and flush the stuffing tube out in the strut. There was a lot of play in my strut bushing, so I'm definitely putting oxy drive on this boat. But I've got some grease. We're gonna grease her down and get to work. Now I've got this thing all taped up and strapped up. Let's see how she sounds. Doesn't sound awesome in the shaft, but let's see how she runs. Get out.
Go to red and yellow and drop from the back on the right.
You want me to just pull in?
No.
External battery 32.0 volt.
And they're off. Digging the scene with the gangster lean. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. That thing was running harder than a striped ass ape. It was. Yes, it was. It was running harder than a striped ass ape. That son of a bitch was moving hard. It was well over 70 when I seen. That thing was turning on. And what's fascinating is, look how thick of shaft lube I put on there. I put that old school Prather heavy grease in there. And the performance just jumped. Shaft lube and it lasting in there makes a difference. It makes a true difference. I love these boats, and I'm loving this Righting Dominator more and more. This one has the foam treatment. Let's get inside and check temps. I'm not someone that runs shit really hot. You know what I mean? I can feel it. In other words, whether it's too hot or not, or whether I want to back down or not. I don't really need a temp gun. It feels great. ESC feels wonderful. We did get some battery movement again, but I've got a solution for that. Oh boy, do I have a solution for that. Well, guys, that concludes a good, just modest run. Just checking things out and dialing this boat in more. I think the tune on the hardware is an absolute winner because the weight is all the way back and it's holding really well. In rough water, if I just slide the batteries forward a bit, I'm going to get a lot of what I want out of it. But if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button and continue enjoying radio control model boating. Bill Oxtein and the Righting Dominator, over and out.